up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is your girl Serena, back again with another video. In today's video, I will be discussing something that is very personal to me. I don't think I've gotten this personal with anyone. I've lost all my friends, and here's what I've learned from that. Before we begin, grab your tea. I've got mine. I'm spilling some tea once again. All right, let's talk about the friends that I used to have. So I met this person in college. I walked up to this person. We had the same classes. I had a question and she responded, and I noticed that she was very bubbly. I was like, you know what, that's pretty cool, because anyone that knows me, I'm very bubbly. When she just started laughing, I took that as, okay, we're communicating with each other through our laughter. It sounds so awkward and odd. Ever since then, we clicked. In that time, we've started to fantasize about where we would be in 10 years down the line. We would say we'll be somewhere in the islands, or we'll have this big mansion. We'll be visiting each other's homes, probably relaxing, drinking our pina coladas. And I actually envisioned that. I was like, yo, you know what? I found that one friend. We locked in just like that. All of a sudden, things started to change. I didn't understand why. We no longer were texting the way we used to. We no longer were calling each other the way we used to. The connection was off. I didn't see that the connection was off. I was completely oblivious to it. I looked at it as, you know, maybe because of her major, she's probably busy because of that. I always gave her grace. Through my lens, how I viewed her, I never looked at anything she did was negative until she contacted me. She didn't contact me to check in on me, but she contacted me in regards to some boy did assistance with some help or whatever the case may have been. I was like taken aback by it, because we haven't talked to each other in quite some time, but yet you are calling me for this other individual. And I felt some type of way. I truly did. But I didn't show it. One thing about me, I suppress my emotions. I remain calm. I stay quiet. I leave it alone. So in the midst of that, come to find out, through a mutual of ours, I was being talked about in a negative way. Personal things that I did share about me, it was used to weaponize me in a conversation that I really don't want to get into. It's just nonsense, silly things. At one point, I didn't even want to believe it. I'm like, why would she even say something like that? I can't even see her in that light. If it was said, if this is true, did I do something wrong? I was starting to blame me for nothing that I have done. The mutual kept coming back to me saying, the reason why I'm addressing this to you, because at this point it sounds like you did something wrong. It started to make me think that, you know, this must be really serious. We had a conversation about what was going on, and I felt as though we were beating around the bush. And one thing about me is, let's stop guessing, let's stop assuming, let's stop sugarcoating it, let's be direct about it so we can correct it, because I'm trying to save this friendship that we have. So listen, let's talk about what's going on. I'm hearing that you're talking about me in a negative light. Things start coming out her mouth. She starts saying things. The mutual starts saying what was going on and said, stop lying. You know, you said this and said that. And I said, listen, we're adults here. She finally admitted what she had said. She said that things will never be the same. And ever since she said that, it really sat with me. And I was like, okay, you know what? You're telling me in other words that you weren't even willing to repair whatever misunderstanding that we both had on each other's end. So I decided to flip the script and say, you know what? I apologize for whatever I have done to be the bigger person. Mentally, now I've checked out. You gave me enough time to realize that I was putting 100% in this friendship that we've had, and you were putting potentially maybe 40 or 50. And it was understandable, because I see why I had a lot more emotions and she didn't. She didn't care. And when I say losing friendships is like the worst, it's like a breakup. I decided I'm done with this friendship. I had to let it go. I didn't tell her I ended it. I just kept my distance. You know, we've outgrown each other, and that's completely okay. Come to find out, the mutual at the time eventually told me that she ends up saying Serena was a true friend to me than anyone else was. And she even admitted and said that to me prior to all the things that we've experienced. And I was like, you realized that too late. I've tried to repair, but you didn't. It took for me to leave and walk away for you to realize that I was a true friend. And then I had this other friend who was just only using me for homework. Like, I'm thinking, me and her, we cool. We like besties. Every time I would see her, she'll be distant. She would just be around when she needed and wanted something. And if I did something for her, she feels guilty, so she'll do something And I'm like, yeah, that is not authentic. I do it because of the kindness of my heart. She even said, Serena, you are a genuine soul. You're just too nice. If I genuinely fuck with you, then that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna give you, a percentage like 50%. I'm gonna give you 100 because that's how I am. So when she said that, I was like, yeah, something's not right here. She moving kind of funny. What I'm basically trying to say, whenever people are exiting your life, that's a blessing. When God replaces one thing, he replaces it with something better and greater. And looking back at everything, I'm very grateful this happened. It taught me to prioritize genuine connections and to lose and let go of relationships that no longer serve me. But what I've learned through this whole experience, not everyone has good intention. So sometimes people come into your life not to build you up, but to take whatever you have. And once they have completed their mission, which is taking everything from you, they'll leave you in a split second. And the next lesson is one-sided relationships aren't true friendship. Friendship should be about mutual support. I give 100%, you give 100%. It's mutual. It's not a one-sided situation. I've learned to recognize the signs of a one-sided relationship, set boundaries to protect my energy. The next one is growth reveals true friend. When your life changes, whether it's a job, you're moving, you're changing your major, whatever it is in your life that involves your growth, true friends at that will support you and grow with you, not go against you. The next lesson I've learned, confrontation can be eye-opening. If you do have a friend that you want to repair a relationship with, confront them about whatever is going on. Let them know what's bothering you, whatever issues that you're experiencing. If they're not able to be honest and they're just very dismissive, then that's probably somebody you want to just let go, because if this person does not want to be honest about what's going on or their feelings, then there's something wrong there. It speaks volume and it shows you their true colors, because honey, I've seen their true colors. The next one is value yourself. Your worth is so important. I saw my worth. True friends value your worth. Know what you deserve in your life so you won't accept just anyone in your circle. And a real true friend, they will respect that. And they will prioritize you just like you prioritize yourself. Last but not least, better connections are ahead. Throughout all this toxic friendships that I've experienced, I realized that I've learned so many lessons. Better connections are ahead. I've met some great, amazing people that check in on me on a weekly basis just to say hi. They share light into me. They share tips. They exude positive energy just like me. So the people that are in my life now, and if they're watching this video, I thank you. You know who you are. You know who you are. They know. On that note, you guys, I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed me spilling my tea, because I did spill some tea. Until next time, you guys, peace.